Hey everyone, this is Jason Frazier. I'm the CIO here at Mason McDuffie Mortgage. One thing that I wanted to talk to you about is business card design. And we get a lot of requests from realtors to help with their business cards. It's part of our prime realtor services here at Mason McDuffie Mortgage. And it's a great program for them to help them with graphic design, video advice, marketing, social media, and technology advice as well. But I wanted to focus today on business cards just because we've been getting a lot of requests. So I have a couple quick do's and don'ts, best practices for business cards. And again, this may not pertain to you in regards to the style and the way that you like your business cards, but these are more best practices to create a overall professional and creative look. The first part is a consistent professional design. And what that means is that you want your business cards to reflect the branding that you already have out there. So if it's brochures, flyers, door hangers, you want your branding to be consistent across everything. So you don't want to have, if your colors are yellow and purple, you don't want to have a solid green business card. It's just kind of a quick example. But you want everything to be consistent. So just keep that in mind when you're doing your business card. You want it to look like, or at least flow with everything else that you have going out there. Be careful not to get too creative with your business card design. And obviously you want to stand out and you want to be creative, but you can cross that line. You want to make sure, I think the normal business card size is 3.5 by 2 inches, which is normal. And sometimes you see tiny ones, you see those round ones, curved edges. So there's ways to be creative with the overall layout of the business cards without going too far, because you want the user to keep it, and you want them to not the user but the recipient, you want them to it's my IT days getting back with me, but you want the recipient to keep the card. So you want to make sure that it's something that's not too abnormally sized one way or another. Another thing is to take it easy on the print. So you don't want to put every piece of information about you on the business card. You just want to put enough, because basically you want to drive engagement to your hub. So less is more. So you don't need to put a ton of information on the back about guarantees and about what you're going to do and this and that. It's nice to have a mission statement or goal, tagline, something of that nature, but you don't want to put a paragraph of information on the back of the business card, because it's not going to be read. It just isn't, especially from people in my generation. It's just, people aren't going to read it. QR codes is another thing that I would suggest you don't worry about, just because for me, if I'm looking at a business card and there's a website, I'll just open up my mobile browser and go to the website. I'm not going to take the time to find a QR. In fact, I don't even have a QR app on my phone anymore. I'm not going to take the time to open the app, scan the code, go back and forth, make sure that you have it in the correct space so you can read it right, and then you're going to cause more frustration than not. So just forget the QR codes. My advice: do whatever you want. Going back to what I said before about your hub is where you want to that's where you want to drive your engagement to. It's where you want people to go to. Whether it's your blog, whether it's your website, landing page, whatever the case may be. And then from that hub, that's where you have your social media: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, connect to your blog, whatever the case may be. That's what your hub is for. It's not your business card. Your business card is to drive people to that hub, and then that's where they're going to find all the different ways to contact you. The last thing I want to talk about, obviously the most important thing, is you carefully want to QC your business card. And QC, for people that don't know, stands for quality control. That means checking for spelling, checking for errors, making sure that your phone numbers are right, your email address is correct. You just want to make sure that you're going to take the time to spend to create a nice looking business card. You want to make sure that the information is correct. So this is probably the most important piece of that. So anyway, thank you again for taking time to watch this video. If you want more information on Prime Realtor, you can go to the website below. If you have questions, my email address is there as well. Thank you again for taking the time, and I look forward to talking to you.